you talked well in advance of the season about the need for this team to score greasy, blue-collar type goals. Have you seen enough of those? I know you haven't seen enough goals in general, but is that maybe the path out of this offensive struggle is to get in?
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say it's the path. I'm saying it's part of it. I still think we need to make plays, too. We've had a number of opportunities to make plays, and you can see we just don't have a confidence offensively right now. But we certainly have to manufacture goals along the way, so I say both.
You can't tell somebody to relax, right?
No.
How does a coach do that?
Yeah, and it's one of the most intriguing things for me as far as a coach is the mental mindset, the mind, how you get them to play with confidence. As I've always said, you can't peel the scalp up, turn it and push a button in the brain and say you got confidence. We got to try to help them. That's how do you approach the team is we're trying to help them feel good about themselves and not over analyze. Try to give them an avenue to feel good about themselves. We just showed in our meeting today probably 40 goals that we've scored over the past couple of years. No X's and O's, no nothing, no coaches talking. Just showed them a bunch of goals to maybe something clicks in for certain guys. They see something. And, so we're just trying to help.
If you had to generalize, were these beautiful goals or were these?
little bit of both. As I answered your first, a little bit of both. As far as on the video?
Yeah.
Oh, a little bit of both. Yeah.
Is this the first time you tried that as your coach?
Oh, no.
That goes back a ways.
No, coaches are always, you guys think we just correct and correct and correct. We try to help too. Coaches are always trying to find ways to just to get them out of their own way. I think some guys are in their own way. And I think that's a crucial thing for our club. I said it at the beginning of the year to you guys. The most important thing for this team when we go through some bumps, and we're going to go through some bumps, is to make sure you got to have some swagger. You got to keep the swagger in your game. You keep swagger in your game, you're playing with speed. And right now, when you lose your confidence, you don't feel good, and you tighten up, your legs stop moving too. And I think that's happening. We're just trying to help them find the way.
You can't lose swagger at that point too, right? Like when you're losing confidence, that kind of thing. Like you want to keep.
That's what swagger is. We're saying the
confidence,
same thing, Hedge. Is that you can't play this game hesitant or confidence is a big thing.
Yeah.
It's an overused word. Mm-hmm. I think you can use that word with a lot of different words, but it's here. It's mental. And that's what we're trying to clear up. And you hope some good things happen. I think that helps. But as a coach, we're just trying to help them find other ways to get to that avenue.
I feel like it was there to start the season, right? Like when they came in, it was you guys had it. Like
we played our ass off the first 10 games. Other than a couple of glitches here and there, we played really well. I still think we're playing, for the most part, well away from the puck. We've just lost ourselves a little bit offensively. And we'll get back. We'll get it. We'll get it back. We're certainly not going to overanalyze. We got to stay together here and just get about it and try to find that right road.
John, Oliver Bjorkstrand has 5 shots in each of the last 3 games, 15, I think, over the last
Best
3.
player the other night.
What has he done to create those opportunities? Is he doing something differently?
His legs are moving always. He's winning a lot of battles on the puck. He's really good on the wall right now. As far as coming off the wall, getting into scoring situations, he's a guy that I think is playing with a ton of confidence. And he's been a really good player for us. We've got to remember last year, towards that last quarter, last third of the season, he was really coming on. So hopefully, it'll just keep on bringing him through this year, and maybe he can help us lead us out of our problem here. And he's been very good.
Bemstrom also had 4 shots. Has he gained confidence from being on the power play? Or
I think it helped him. I think it helped getting him some touches on the power play. Helped him. It's tough for a young guy when a team goes into a little bit of a spin that we have right now to be the guy to get us out. I just want Bemmer to work on his game. Work on trying to get the biggest thing with him is I want him to keep the puck sometimes. He's looking to get rid of it when he gets it. And when he doesn't have it, he has a chance to get it and hold on to it. So, but this is That's not our problem. We need to try to help them find their way as we go through this. We need our top guys to lead us out of the way here, and I believe they will.
A couple of years ago, you used Cleveland to keep Corpy sharp. Obviously, is this a same situation with Elvis?
With Elvis, absolutely,
yeah.
yes.
Let him keep playing, basically.
Yeah, we look at the schedule. Manny's going to stay there to coach him. I look at the schedule here, still pretty spread out. Made the decision that we're going to ride Corpy here because I do think Corpy has earned the #1 goalie, and you have to try to get that #1 goalie into a flow as you're playing these games here. Perfect opportunity for us to let him run with it here a bit, and the way the games stacked up in Cleveland with Manny being there too worked out perfect to help this guy in the process of trying to learn the North American game. So it's a really good thing.
Does he look better to you in each of his starts?
Elvis? Yeah, I think he's improving. Yeah, I think he looks more confident, and I think he's improving. But it's hard to continue to improve in his situation as a I wouldn't say he's young. He's a little bit older, but he hasn't played in the National Hockey League in the North American ranks, and this gives him an opportunity to for us to use our farm team to get him a bunch of minutes instead of playing once every 3 weeks. That doesn't help his progress.
He seems accepting of the move. He also wants more, which is exactly what you want, I guess, from a goaltender.
Well, that's his personality. He wants to be the guy. Yeah, he's got a spirit about him. He's got a competitive spirit about it that I love. I wouldn't expect him to think any other way that I want to play. But this in the big picture, as far as his career is concerned, he's got to go through this process, and we as an organization have to use these situations the best we can to try to help him.
Texas go right back in the lineup.
Texas in tonight.
Who comes out?
Cole will come out tonight. Yeah.
And on D?
Harry goes in. Cleanse has been called up, but he will not play.
Look quick on D. I was going to ask you the other day, Kukan. Have you noticed him being a little more aggressive offensively?
Yeah, he's made some really good plays. He's made some plays that surprise you as far as how he sees the ice. He's progressed. He keeps progressing. Another guy that wants to play. Harry, the guy coming in, wants to play, and I'm not sure if I've made the decisions. These are tough decisions now with those guys, and it's just not always those two guys that are in the equation. Who's out and who's in? There's a number of guys involved in our D that we have to talk about when we decide to put our 6 out.
Torch, with chances, like individuals getting chances, do you look at that and say, well, at least now they're getting chances, or is it just kind of like?
Yeah, well, I have to, Jody. I have to look at the individual play of players.
Like Nick's chance the other night, at least he's around the puck.
Yeah, I look at that, but we got to be really careful when we get about it as a team. We have to score, but for me to assess the players, and I spent a lot of time in the last game and doing the video here the past couple of days, just looking at what the lines look like. Look how individuals played with one another to make a decision on lines, because I'm not really happy about how some things have gone. I played Nick, Josh, and Jens against Stone, Stastny, and I forget who the other, a big line, and they got it fed to them the first half of that game. I had to change. And so those are the things I'm kind of looking at. But to look at individual stuff and their chances, absolutely. To try to give them something to hang their hat on, too. And to try to get them going to calm themselves down mentally.